Welcome back to the show, everybody. I have two gentlemen here that are very proud to represent Guam and the Aloha State. They are musicians. We have Darevin Perez and Joseph Casilla there. They are members of the Guam Honor Band, and they recently took silver at the Pacific Basin Music Festival in Honolulu. Gentlemen, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's quite an experience. So, but we'll get into the mechanics and, like the details of the competition itself. How was Hawaii? How'd you guys like it? And was it your first time?
Well, for me, it was, my first time was just like a layover. Then I had to go to Washington, D.C., but it was my first time experiencing the actual island itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what was the camaraderie maybe between you and the other bands, or was there like, really good competition? Any atambaba on the side, or just like, that's Team Guam,
no,
let's watch out for those guys?
It was all friendly. So before the competition, we were able to practice with some other bands, one from Mountain View, California.
Excellent.
Yeah, so the way the seating was arranged was two Mountain View students would be next to us, and then we'll be like, chatting, exchanging Facebook names and all that stuff.
Ironic, because Google is in Mountain View and Facebook is like down the road, so interesting. So how'd you like, how was your trip?
My trip was very exciting. I got to see how all the other schools perform their music and how we all work together to perform at the concert. So I had a pretty good time.
Oh, very cool. And what instruments do each of you play?
I played the tuba.
Very cool.
For me, I play the trombone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was there any difference in styles like that any of the participating contingents there played? Or?
Styles, for me in the trombone section, we all hold the trombone like this and slide it that way. Nothing different. It's just that, guess just a difference in experience and experience.
Very cool. What pieces did you guys perform?
We played Where the Black Hawk Soars, Corral Elegant, National Emblem, Chasing the Storm, and
The Tempest?
The Tempest, yeah.
The Tempest, yeah.
That is not an easy piece to play.
It was pretty all right for us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Were there any differences in styles, like what the other schools play? Like, were they more jazzy? Were they more like contemporary? Even like was somebody playing Maroon 5, say? Or?
oh.
At the end, I remember it was in the Tuba section. After the joined practice, someone was playing, what was that?
Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk on the tuba.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, Uptown Funk. You hear the tuba. Dun, 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 dun,
I'm sure everybody picked up on that in the first four notes.
We just had to turn our heads and whoa.
Well, what did it mean for each of you guys, as well as the rest of your team, to actually represent Guam and say, okay, well, it may not have hit you until you're actually there, but it's like, wow, those four letters, GUAM, you guys were our voice, our faces, and our sound in the Aloha State. What did that mean to you?
It was such an honor to represent our island because Guam hasn't been represented nationally since the Olympics. And then when we went out there, we wanted to prove that we can play, and we're not just a small island. We're actually bigger than that. So we wanted to, yeah.
Very cool.
So for me, it was definitely an honor. Just a few months ago, GTB, the Guam Territorial Band, went to Sydney, Australia, and actually won gold. So it's kind of like a little pressure for us, the Guam Honor Band, to do as well. But going to Hawaii and actually getting silver from, we started practicing together, from all those schools, from all the schools that make up Guam Honor Band since only November. When you count that, it's November, December, January, February, March. That's only like 5 months. And with that 5 months, we were able to win silver. So that was actually really something we can, I don't really say boast on, but we have pride in that.
Absolutely, and we're very proud of you. So thank you for representing us so well.
Yeah.
If there are musicians out there watching this right now, and certainly there are, and they're interested in the Guam Honor Band program and everything like that, and they'd like to find out more, possibly even audition to be a member and everything, how can they do so?
Okay, so they can either do an audition or get recommendation from their band director. Yeah.
And what types of pieces should they prepare, like if they want to audition?
I wouldn't say play this specific song and this play a song that's this difficult and stuff like that. Just play what you like, what you're comfortable with, and we don't judge you. We don't judge a musician by the difficulty of music they play. We judge a we judge a musician by the heart they put out in the song.
Very cool. Because I was going to say, if somebody comes in and nails Flight of the Bumblebee, in my book, they're in. Just on that merit alone, because that is not easy. And if you out there in TV land have no idea what I'm talking about, Google it and prepare for your jaw to be on the floor. So any final thoughts about what it means to be in the Guam Honor Band and why other musicians should want to take part in it? What has it meant for you, like, to grow as a musician and to play with other talented players?
I guess I'll say something. It was eye-opening because for me initially it was band wasn't one of the things in my priority list. But after going to Hawaii and actually being part of a group that represents Guam, it opened my eyes as to what music can actually do. It's just something people need to experience for themselves. So I recognize that music on Guam is actually dying out, which is a pretty sad thing. We have problems with music teachers actually having a hard time getting, for example, in GW.
And their budgets are cut.
Yeah, budgets are cut. I'll use GW as an example. And GW with Mountain View. So what I've learned in Mountain View is that 10% of their student population, they have a student population of 2,000. 10% of that are in the marching band, and then you have 10%. That's
big
like
marching band.
Yeah, you see how their passion for music is, right? When you compare that to GW, whose population is close to 2,000 as well. You look at our band program; we have up to less than 20 people, so which is kind of sad. So if there's anything I'd like to tell all the musicians, all the aspiring musicians who think music is cool, come out, audition, go to your band director. If you don't have one, reach out to us, call me. Hi, I'm Joseph Casilla. Yeah, just reach out to us, and we'll be ready to foster foster your love for music.
All right, and I know your website is at gtbguam.org.
I think there's a separate.
Yeah, I think it's
GHB, okay, Honor Band.
weebly.com.
Okay, excellent. Everybody check them out, and that's what Google's for, once again. Make sure you get the right website. Join these gentlemen and have a love of music. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And congratulations again, great job. All right, stay tuned, everybody. We are back right after this.